Hey guys, my name is Scoby and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at and unboxing the Fractal Design Meshify C. This is going to be more of an unboxing and first look. I'm not going to be doing a full kind of review here. We're just going to be taking a look at this case, seeing what the features are and some things that's included. Let's jump right into this. So starting with the box, we are running the black version of this case. First thing we're going to be doing is actually taking the computer case out of the case itself. It's wrapped in these foam packaging and you can see we have the plastic right here. Removing the foam and the plastic will actually let us inside our computer case, and we can see the glass window here right away. Taking a side panel view here, we can see the actual meshed grille design on the front. It's a really nice looking design. It's very different and unique, but it also allows for a lot of airflow here too. If we take a little bit closer here at the top, we have our blacked out 2 USB 3s, and they are actually both USB 3 speeds, which is really nice to see. We have our power button. We also have a headphone, microphone, and a reset button here in the front. Next thing then behind that, we have our top mounted fans here. And the nice thing about this is we actually have a magnetic dust filter, so you can really easily clean this and actually take it off for better access to your mounting holes. I think it is possible to fit a 240mm rad here, which is actually really nice as long as you have the headroom for it. One nice thing I don't see in a lot of reviews, at the bottom of this we do actually have a dust filter underneath the bottom of our case where we can actually cover up for our PSU. All you need to do is reach underneath the bottom of the case. You'll feel a small little lip here. If we pull this out, you can see we have this dust filter here. That's just another nice thing to have. Putting it back in is not as smooth as taking it out, but it is a nice thing to have. I had to completely take it off, but it is mounted inside the feet themselves. You can see they actually roll along the inside of that. Taking off the glass panel on the side is held in by 4 thumb screws. Now I will mention, be very careful taking these off, especially with the last one. If you drop this glass, it will most likely break. So try keep something soft underneath, or if you can have someone just to hold the glass on the side while you're taking these off, it is recommended as the best thing. In this case I am doing it by myself because I'm a crazy man, but taking it off will actually show us into the inside of this case. Taking a small closer look at where our glass is actually mounted, you can see they're mounted onside these rubber rings, so it is actually going to be held in nice and tight without putting too much pressure on it, and it should also remove vibration from the fans and from the case moving. So this is nice to see as well here from Fractal Design. So if we lay the case flat here, we can look inside. You see we have our PSU shroud at the bottom here with the Fractal Design logo. We have our motherboard spacing here along with a big generous size hole on the back. We then have our cable management holes here, and they have this weird kind of rubbery mesh going through, but I guess it's to help hide with the cable management and maybe make things go through a bit smoother, but it's a nice to have in this case as well. So there's actually 2 fans included in this also. There is a front mounted fan and a rear mounted fan, but I would recommend adding at least one more intake fan, which is what I have done with my final build. Taking a further look here, if we tilt this up, you can see a small removable area here where you can actually remove this and add a hard drive bay if you wish, if you need more storage. In my case it wasn't needed, but this is optional. I think this can also allow for some cable management through here as well. Taking off the back panel is also super easy. We have 2 thumb screws. Well, in this case they were pretty tight, so you may need a screwdriver to open them up, or in this case I'm using a knife. Whatever works best for you, but they are nice because they're attached permanently to the case, so they will hang off there so you don't have to worry about losing them. Removing this allows us to see a nice generous amount of storage space for our cables, so we can do a lot of cable management and routing here. There's also pre-installed clips and kind of holders in place, so we do have a lot of place here at the bottom. We also have some pre-mounted cables here for the case and the USB headers on the top. There is one extra box here at the bottom in our actual hard drive bay. Opening this up gives us some more cables. You can see we have a small little magnet, some little screws, and some small mounting things for our actual hard drive bay. But overall I think it's a nice case. There's a lot of cable management options in the back. I think it's a nice looking case. I really like the mesh design on the front. It really works with my low poly branding, which I really like. But we also get a nice little bit of extra airflow here as well. The case has generous amount of room overall. I think the shroud looks nice, and I think the glass version is cool. There's also a darker glass version, which I see a lot of people having. For me, this is the light glass version. I prefer the light look. I like to see directly inside my case. But if you're not too much of an RGB guy, but you still want that kind of frosted tint look, the glass version would be nice here too. Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure. Anyway guys, that's our first look and unboxing at the Fractal Design Meshify C. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. Subscribe if you're new, check out the other videos on the channel. Until next time guys, as always, keep it saucy. Peace.